Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a special episode today. Very special episode today on the Underdog's Voice. I'm your I'm your host, Coach Q, and today we're going to dive deep into the story that tugs our heartstrings and ignites our spirit. Today we're gearing up to watch. Everybody gearing up to watch our versus South Carolina. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Finals coming up today at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna watch this game today and have fun. I'm gonna sit back and with my popcorn and watch this because this is gonna be a good one. Hopefully, um, I don't really like blowouts during the championship game. Right? I hope this go down to the wire, but I also hope it don't go down to the wire and somebody make a bad call and that decides the game. But I digress. So today we everybody is gearing up to watch the women's basketball game, the basketball finals today, right? And I think everybody's more excited to see the women's game than the men's game, just to be honest. Um, because the women's game, I'm an underdog, and I guess that's why I gravitate to the women's game as much. Uh, Not just because of that, but because of the fundamentals that they use, also because I love the fundamentals. So, but the women's game been the underdog for years, right? So this year, like, um, whew, it took off. I mean, we had some wonderful freshmen that came in this year and did some wonderful things. Wonderful seniors that continue to do wonderful things this year, and it just made women's basketball very exciting. And can't wait to see what happens next with the WNBA coming up. The draft. This is the big draft this year. Um, Coming up for the women, so it's gonna be exciting for women's basketball this year, man. Very exciting. And I hope this proves to a lot of people that good basketball don't have to be about dunks and all this flashy stuff, man. Good basketball is technique and spirit and competing and the thrill of the last shot and the last second. And I just think we've seen a lot of that this year in the women's basketball. A lot of teams that we didn't expect to see make it, made it. A lot of upsets this year, um, and a lot of great underdog stories this year. So it's going to be very exciting. It's very exciting for women's basketball today. So let's just see how it goes. But today, in today's show, what I want to talk about is the women's basketball uh, finals today. But I just want to just talk about these ladies and some aspect in how their underdog story led them to here. So we're going to focus on a little bit of the psychology of the underdog and how fascinating it is, right? So these finals are not just about showcasing the skills and athleticism of these young ladies. The accumulation of countless underdog moments, times when these incredible athletes were told they couldn't do it, um, only to prove that they absolutely could. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be where they at right now. So somebody on somebody's team had an underdog story, even when they got to college. Think about Raven Johnson, right? So Raven Johnson, when she got to college her first year, I think the first couple of games or whatever, she messed up her knee, uh, sat out, gained 30 pounds. Next year came, ready to play, had an okay year. She had to go through losing 30 pounds. She talked about it. And she called this year her comeback year. And that's what I love. Like, we love that comeback story, right? Paige Becker's um, college career didn't go the way she wanted it to go, right? Knee injury after knee injury, injury after injury. And this year was her comeback year. Those two had great underdog stories. And, Caitlin Clark just, she just took off. And a lot of people have forgot about Paige Beckers as well. I ain't gonna say forgot, but while she was out, Caitlin practically ruled girls basketball, college basketball, right? Just imagine if Paige wouldn't have got hurt. And like Paige said, like it's not just about her. It's about her. The spotlight is about should be put on her, Caitlin, and all the other one, Caitlin, Juju, and all the other wonderful girls out here that that are playing, the game right now because all of them made the game so exciting this year. Like all of them, right? So let's just talk about that for a moment, right? These women, all of them has a testament to their fight to get to where they are right now, and it's a testament to what it means to fight, to rise, to overcome, not just on the court, but in every aspect of life. So think about the psychology of an underdog. Is fascinating if you think about it. Um, it's that blend of hope and resilience, and a little bit of defiance, right? For our teams in the finals today, right, it's about showing the world that their journey filled with challenges and triumphs have prepared them for this moment, right? Jay Raven Johnson triumph and the things she was going to prepared her for this moment, right? Everything, even though Caitlin was running the score, she was leading score and all that, but that comes with that comes with a lot of pressure. So that pressure probably prepared her for this moment. Um, it's about it's about identity. It's about identity, about proving that their worth isn't just in their victory, right? But in the courage each of these girls face. It, but in the courage that each of these girls face each game with determination. You gotta think about it. It's a lot of pressure being um, a college athlete. A lot of athlete, period. No matter college, high school, or whatever. But there's even more pressure when you're an underdog because you're putting pressure on yourself. You got other people doubting you and things like that, and don't really believe on you, but you believe in yourself enough to keep on working hard and um, keep on working hard. So for those out there, just think about the last time you felt like an underdog. An underdog. Um, Maybe remind you of your own battles, mirroring the journey of these incredible young athletes that's going to be on this stage today. That feeling, that underdog spirit is a powerful force. It drives us to push harder, it drives us to reach further, and it drives us to dream bigger. Because trust me, I'm pushing harder now and trying to reach further and dreaming bigger than ever. Um, I don't think my story is any different than anybody else as far as being an underdog. Did I play sports? Yes. Was I good at it? Yes. Was I considered as the underdog? In some cases, I thought I was. In some cases, I didn't. But in some moments of my life, as me getting older, as I thought, yes. When I started my organization, my AU organization, I fed off of being the underdog. I love being the underdog. I love people telling us we wasn't that good. I love people telling us that we wasn't going to make it. I love people telling us that um, we wasn't going to last long. I took all that and that fueled my fire to get these girls where they needed to be. I love it. And I still love it. I still love it because now I'm exactly where I want to be. And this moment and this time of me speaking to you, it is exactly where I should be at and what I wanted to be because a lot of people need to hear these stories. And I'm the one to give it to you. So stay tuned and keep on listening to us. Now, back to uh this game today and these wonderful women in being an underdog and their stories. Um, but think about this, but what's truly remarkable about underdogs, especially the ones we're going to see in today's finals, right? It's just their capacity to win against all odds. Raven Johnson fought and fought and fought to get back on that court after her knee injury. She lost 30 pounds. She been in the gym every day working on her shot because she felt as though people disrespected her last year for her not shooting. And that's one of the reasons why, they probably lost against Iowa last year because she wouldn't shoot that shot. Oh, but oh boy, this year, 37% from 3 point line. If I was Iowa today, I would not leave that girl alone. I will make sure I'm on her. She made some big shots this year. So I would just, don't take her for granted this year. Don't leave open for this year. And don't try to pack the paint in this year because I don't think it's going to work this year. But that was her transformational journey, right? Transformative journey, right? She fought. She fought. She got in the gym. She lost that 30 pounds. She's quicker. She always been a smart basketball player. She could always put numbers up. But this year, I think she played more of a controlling role of knowing when to shoot the big shot. She made the big shots. Right. So again, I wouldn't leave her open today. So it's about her heart and their heart. They've shown the resilience they've built to be in this situation. Um, their spirit that defines their path from somebody gonna go from being an underdog to being a champion. Excuse me. If it's a person or if it's a team, it doesn't matter. Right? You can be on a championship team and still be, still think you're an underdog. Um, so it don't matter. Right. So as we watch the finals today, let's just celebrate not only the skills um in the competition, but also the incredible underdog stories that are on these teams, these young ladies with their stories that are on these teams that led each team to this moment, led each team and their athletes to this moment. So one thing, like share with us and the listeners out there some of your underdog stories that recently inspired you, right? I think this year a lot of these girls have underdog stories have inspired a lot of people, right? And how does the underdog mentality influence your life? Right? If you're considered as an underdog, no matter what you do, business, school, whatever, sports, in your family, whatever, like what mentality do you have about being an underdog? Because to me, the word underdog, the word underdog is not um the word underdog is not a bad word to me. Like I think it's a word that really I think it's more of a motivator. I think it's really more of a motivator. Um I really do. I think it's more let me put it this way. It's not a permanent being an underdog and that label is not a permanent label, right? It's a moment in time. It's a chapter in your story where you prove that heart and hustle have the power to rewrite the ending. Because again, Being an underdog is your journey, right? But that might fuel the rewriting of your ending. So just keep pushing, keep believing, and who knows, the next great underdog story we celebrate just might be yours. Right? Just might be yours. So again, I want to close out on some things and some just hey, my friends, just remember, being an underdog is about facing odds with a smile, about turning doubt into fuel for your fire. Right? As we cheer for our teams today, me, South Carolina, I want South Carolina to win. Right? Let's carry the underdog spirit in our hearts. Let's cheer on everyone that's playing today. Let's wish these girls the best of luck because they deserve it. They had to go through a lot to get here, a whole lot. And for some of them, the underdog spirit got them here. So, again, as we cheer for our teams today, let's carry the underdog spirit in our hearts, reminding us that every challenge lies an opportunity for greatness. Every challenge. The more pressure, the more you can shine. That's what I think. It's like when you put a lot of pressure on a coal, it turns into a diamond. You go through stuff. You go through ups and downs every day. But as underdogs, we fight, we try to prove ourselves, right? We hustle. Our heart is in it, right? So let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. So that's my take on today. Um, follow us on so follow us on Spotify. I mean, Spotify. Sorry, I said Spotify. I always do that. I always do that. But anyway, y'all, look, thank you for tuning in with me today. Today, I really enjoyed um, talking today about this. Um, but thanks for tuning in to the Underdog's Voice. This is Coach Steve signing off with a heart full of hope in hands, ready to applaud our athletes today in the women's basketball finals today. And hey, before you jump off to cheer for your team, do me a favor, will you? Just do me a favor, do me a quick favor, right? So after this, um, if you felt a spark or anything, a stir, or just enjoy our shows and our journey through the underdog stories today or any other day, just please follow us, subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube. You know, we got more inspirational episodes coming, more laughter, more heartwarming um, journeys coming your way. So you don't want to miss this. Um, you don't want to miss out on any of our upcoming episodes. Your support means a lot to us. Um, it's an every dog underdog story waiting to be told. So um, just keep proving the world wrong, man. One game at a time. Until next time, embrace your underdog story and let it lead you to your own championship moment. Remember, every underdog has their day. Make sure that you're here with us so we can share your story. And if you have an underdog story and would like to be on our show, comment on below. and let us know. We would love to have you. Anybody with an underdog story, we would love to have you. I don't care who you are. We would love to have you on this show. So, thanks everyone. Stay unstoppable. Stay humble. Stay hungry. Keep on pushing.